Turn that frown upside.
Don't say that. It's a terrible thing to say.
Just say hello.
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 We are Annie and Konstantin, and you are watching another episode of...
Updates. And today...
It is daytime. That happens sometimes. Not very often and not for very long in the current state of Germany. The current state of Germany.
And today, first of all, we have great news and great news. So, for the great news, as you remember, we participated in a program where the Verfasste Studierenschaft or Student Council of my university was looking for projects with a social impact they could support, and we applied with depression, anxiety, life hacks, and now we're officially through, and we're going to get 1,000 euro, which we're going to spend on equipment and props and things like that to shoot the depression, anxiety, life hacks, and to be able to make a high quality crowdfunding campaign, which is awesome and amazing and really, 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 really cool. Thank you.
Thank you. The other great news, the great news.
The great news.
The additionally, in further great news, the Depression, Anxiety, Life Hacks Holiday Edition special feature is scheduled to start shooting on Sunday. So we hope to have that for you very, very soon, while there's still holidays going on. I'm having a rough time right now, which I think comes with it being winter and there not being a lot of sunlight, comes with the holidays and the new year always kind of messing me up. But I've been needing a lot of validation the past few days. I've been very doubtful and questioning of things, and there are a few things that I don't doubt, which is the projects that we're working on. I don't doubt the Depression, Anxiety, Life Hacks. I know that's a good project and I know that I want to keep working on it. I don't doubt the master's degree I'm applying for because it's exactly what I want to do and it excites me. And I don't doubt Konstitutionelle Anarchie because it's been basically my meaning for the past year. It's been a reason to get up in the morning and do things, which for a person struggling with depression is a pretty huge deal. But it's the how we do things. It's the how I am and how I feel when I do things. And I don't just want to sit here and give you little updates and then ramble about things that are on my mind in a haughty philosophical way that would be much more enjoyable if you were sitting on a couch with a glass of wine in your hand. It's been rough recently because we've been so distracted by other things that we haven't gotten a lot done. So it hasn't been, an update and then a creative thing that we put out, or a couple of updates and then a big thing that we put out. But it's been 2 billion updates and no new actual thing. And that's really, really hard because I don't want to stop the updates because I love the weekly ritual of sitting down and focusing and going, okay, what have we done this week? There was this thing several months back where we pulled into the parking lot outside, and I think Konstantin was doubting my ability to park my car. And I pointed out to him that I got it under control, and I know that I'm not going to destroy my car or kill, either of us or anyone else within the next 5 minutes. And that was one of those things where you say something and then you kind of stop, and he just picked up on that next 5 minutes thing. And that's kind of become one of our philosophical main mantras, basically. It's the next 5 minutes. It's an amount of time that you can reasonably control. You know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. You can decide what you're going to do in the next 5 minutes. And you can make those next 5 minutes whatever the frick you want. Because in the next 5 minutes, you can just sit down and read a book. Or you can just lay back and do nothing. Or you can, get up and make a smoothie. Or you can run around the block for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is an amount of time you can commit to. And I think I miss that. I think I miss the energy of the 5 minutes. I think the weekly increment has been a little rough on me because I feel like within a week I don't get anything done. And I do because I work constantly. Within this last week I cleaned the crap out of a room, I painted a room, I moved a crap ton of furniture, I did a reasonably big amount of work for my work job. I worked on the script for the Holiday Life Hacks. I did all of these things. I just don't have anything to show do for myself in these videos. And that drives me crazy because why are you watching this? Would I be watching this? Because I think that I should want to watch this. Not just to check the, strange faces I'm making along the way. And I think that's what I'm struggling with this week, is how do we turn these updates into something that I would want to watch, that you would want to watch, which is an even harder get, and that I can reasonably expect you to want to watch. And I'm okay with this just being an intellectual exercise of sitting down, but I want it to be more. So hi there, 5 reliable viewers. If you have anything to say, talk to me. I will take brief comments and I will take 8-page emails. I will take phone calls and I will take that bottle of wine now, please.
Well, see, that's the funny thing, because for myself, I don't have that much of a problem with this format. The way I see it, it's not about having something to show for necessarily, because in itself it is an experiment. For me, everything I do in a creative way has to be some sort of an experiment. And these updates that we've been doing for 24 weeks now, in itself, it is a documentary of a mind state, a documentary of a feeling. It's hard to put into words, but for me it's not that important the things that we say. It is more of a meditation put on video. We do get feedback from people who say that they like what we do, and that's the whole point. I don't see the need to change forcefully. It evolves organically.
Exactly, development.
Yes, but I see the development already, because there is a development in our epiphanies. It gets more philosophical, but because we both like to ponder things and to talk about philosophical concepts, because that's who we are, that's what we like, and there are people who like that about us. I think the whole point with vlogging and online video is do what comes naturally to you.
Right. The thing is that, half the epiphanies, I want to discuss them afterwards. I just want to bring up more thoughts and keep thinking and go, you said these really cool things and that's what I picked up on and that's what I'm thinking about it. What do you think about what I'm thinking? And then you have that back and forth and that exchange, which is what we really like, which is what we're really good at, which is what we really do. And that's what we're currently not doing because we're talking at the camera. But obviously we can't have a full-on, 3-hour philosophical discussion every week.
Why not? We could try.
That would be more editing work for you, my friend.
I know. We'll try it anyway.
Also, you said a thing about experimenting, and to a small extent that's what we used to do. A little more, I think. Like when we chased a baby in the forest, or we, cut cake very dramatically. Maybe we should do more experimenty things.
Maybe you're right.
And we're not going to have time for that every week. And there's going to be weeks where we just sit here and go, hi, we're having a cup of tea, here's what happened. But I think maybe we need to play with it more.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I have one more thing before you turn it off. There is this wonderful, wonderful person in New Zealand called Samantha, who I found on Twitter, and I don't remember who found who or why we found each other, but we did, and she appeared on my Twitter timeline and became one of, my favorite people in the world, and I've never met her, but I love her dearly. And she is one of our viewers, which makes me really, really happy, because there's this person on the actual other end of the earth watching us ramble into the camera every week because we found each other on Twitter and we like each other, and I like that. And I think that's a reason why I would watch videos, is to see people that I like who are somewhere in the world. So hi Sam, I love you. I definitely need to come visit you soon, but right now I, can't.